So we are continuing our DG1 characters. This time we are focusing on a B-list set, which is Beachcomber. Now Beachcomber debuted in the second season Night Skits, but he had something its kids never had, which is the Spotlight episodes. Now these were episodes that focused on one character, such characters in the case of combiners, and this way was way more common in season 2 since they debuted a lot of characters during the time. And I don't know about season 3, I still haven't watched all of it, I still stuck with the 5-part rating it is. And now, these spotlight episodes range from meh to memorable to excellent, and this last category belongs to Beachcomber Spotlight episode, where our dear friend Beachcomber finds the Golden Lagoon, which gives a golden coating to anyone and makes them indestructible. The idea all of us is across find out about it and destroy environment around the Golden Lagoon, leaving Beachcomber alone. With that intro out of the way, let's take a look at it. So Beachcomber comes to us from the Legacy Evolution line, which is the second year of Legacy, which was where the previous review came from, Skits. Now this line continued the universe mashup that Legacy started, and Beachcomber comes to us in the third wave, and the arrives to us in a kibble-less robot mode, with a clear back except for the legs, which by the way is also the same kind of kibble management with SS86 Mechnatron. Now, these pieces of Kibler are support, and we'll talk about them later in the vehicle mode. Now, this guy is pretty much the most accurate of all the Beachcomber figures. Previous one, the Power Prime figure, came close but was chunky in the chest area, whereas this guy Skinny has the proper proportions. Now, compared to anyone from Season 1, the Season 2 cast was more toy accurate, meaning that when coming to make them transform into toys, it's easy compared to anyone from Season 1. Hint, Masterpiece Max 2. Now, Beachcomber isn't that much accurate, they're like 95%, mainly due to the headlights on his legs, which are the only pieces of his kit below him, but it fits him well, which is a good job. Now, in terms of paints, they are pretty good. The silver touch chip, the panels are good as the visor, but the face is painted, meaning that some light conditions they blend in, which I wish they did something to make them stick out. Now, the tires are rubber, which I think is pretty rare for a mundane figure, and they stick well to plastic wheel rims. Now, this Beachcomber comes with two accessories, the gun and a paradise barricade, according to the wiki and the packaging. Now, this barricade can stay in a soldier, which has a small tab. Now, you have to be careful about it with this barricade, it's made of rubber, which it makes it pretty hard to break, and it's also small, so if it drops down to the floor, you will lose it. So be careful. As for this gun, it's special looking, and that's mainly due to where you're gonna put it in with vehicle mode. Well, with that out of the way, let's see how he poses. Let's talk about articulation of this guy. So first things first, moves the arms move out, maybe because of the tires. Goes back there, rotate 360 like so. Arms go out like this, go back in like that, move down like so, head move up and down, so limited, go this and this. Alright, this one can rotate like this, one like that, just got a waist. Now the legs can go up that far and go back that far. They open up like this and open up like this to here. So as for the elbow, you just shifts like this, yep, there, and then like go with this. Here he is with Cornoa, Deluxe Kit, Deluxe Impactor, Voyager Starscream, Leader Megatron, and Commander Jetfire. Onwards to transformation. So let's transform him. First things first, you need to move this part up. Roll cage comes out. You have to pack the leg arms inside like this. Like so. Now here, you have to move this out. Like so. Then lift up the handles here. You tap them all together. Okay, now you push it inside. Alright, gotta have to, right here it comes tricky part because you have to make sure all the parts come in together like this, like so. You have to tap in the seats in. You have to close up this one right here. Now here, just have to close up here and here. Now you bring out the gun to finish up the look. I believe. Yeah, like this. Underneath you see these two tabs. Plug them in, and there you go. There's your Doom buggy. So after this simplistic and surprising transformation, we get Beachcomber's bumpkin mode, and it's accurate to cartoon even with the blue twin screen, but it's less cartoony. Now he has no giant Autobot symbol in the middle of the hood, but since it's part, I can understand why they didn't include it. Too much of a hassle to do so. So if you want to have a cartoon accurate all mode, it might annoy you, but then again, it's easy to get toy hacks and just split the logo in half. So whatever. Now, as was mentioned, the bot mode, the back kibble are actually just seats and half the roll cage, which I find it impressive that they didn't cheap out and making them mold into the vehicle. But then again, considering the way that it transforms, I think there wasn't much of an option for that. Now, the legs form the headlights, and we have some details on them which are hidden in robot mode, which are pretty cool. And these include the dashboard and the steering wheel, which again pretty cool. They included these details. Like usually they don't include them at all, but pretty nice. Now, you might notice the right arm he has stretch mark, which I don't know how he got that. It was out of the box that way. It might be my copy or it might be universal. Whatever. Let's hope it doesn't evolve into something pretty bad. Now, the back is probably the engine block that most new buggies leave open, or it could be some bullshit make back less bland. Whatever. Now, if you're wondering about the accessories, the bird can stay on the soldier with these large holes, and just tap him into them, and there you go. Beachcomber has a body to travel with, and he stays there better in Robot No, because at least it's encompassing the peg of the parakeet instead of sticking to a tiny peg. Yeah, whatever. Make it whatever jokes you want to make with him. As for the gun, it's actually the front roll cage, which is pretty clever use of weapon storage. I kind of wish they did more of this with other figures. I know for sure the Legacy Breakdown figure has a compartment at the top where you just put the gun up there and yeah, it's there. As for rollage, he rolls pretty well. Now let's talk about sizes. Here he is with Cornoa, Deluxe Kit, Deluxe Impactor, Voyager Starscream, Leader Mechnatron, and Commander Jetfire. So overall, this is a great figure with that simple and interesting transformation with good articulation. The Beachcomber might be your best pick if you want to do someone to current generation 9. He's a Deluxe, which is currently the cheapest size class, even the current pricing. God, inflation is a bitch. And isn't time bomb like Skids, you don't have any clear plastic on him. And the downside you have is the parrot being small and easy to do, so that's something to take note of. But other than that, I recommend him. Thanks for watching. If you don't mind, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all later for the next review. Stay tuned.